This video is brought to you by Prompt Valley Air Conditioning and Heating, 775-727-7488.
How can we make this decimal number, 2 49/100ths, into a whole number?
So the question then became, okay, we have 180 students. We can't support our current staff.
Being the principal at St. Paul Catholic School in Memphis, Sister Mary had a tough road ahead. Could her school even keep its doors open at all?
The enrollment dropped, and of course a lot of our parents didn't have jobs and couldn't pay, the fees. And then when school started, the enrollment even dropped further.
That's when fundraising efforts for St. Paul took off in earnest, led by former students such as Patrick Lawler.
I went to school here. We grew up in this community, and we were passionate about its success and survival.
Is there a root word left?
In all, $750,000 was raised, but then COVID hit. Now the school had to decide between in-person and going virtual. They stuck with in-person, and that's when things really turned around for the better, being one of the only schools around that kids could still come to.
We decided that we really wanted to be able to focus on the children that were in that classroom, and it would be very difficult for them to have their attention divided between virtual students and students in the classroom.
Okay, raise your hand if you could tell me what to do on that word.
Now St. Paul's enrollment has doubled and is still climbing. Parents such as Sal Marasalco are grateful for the school's bold decision to stick with in-person learning.
It is difficult when I hear that students can go for maybe 2 weeks and then have to stop and then have to go back home. And so it is difficult. That's just why it's been such a blessing here that they've been able to stay open.
Staying open and offering students a safe place to be was an important decision in this part of Memphis.
This is a safe space in a community that can be a tough place to live sometimes.
There's always a feeling that when he's here, he's safe, he's okay, he's loved, on top of the educational aspect where he's in a small learning environment where I feel that he learns better.
The growing number of families in this community benefiting from St. Paul are certainly grateful for those who've kept the doors open, and they're also thankful that their school is now flourishing and here to stay. Kim Martinez reporting.